Oh, darn it. Hi, guys. I don't know what's up, but lately it's wanting me to turn my camera, so I'm doing something wrong, but who knows what that is. So we'll turn the camera again. How's everyone tonight? I know it's late, so we're going to find out who the late birds are, like me. Hey, girlfriend. Let me get us up here. All this fun stuff we have to do. And then I'll go back and say hi to everyone that I've missed. You know how that goes. So let's get all this stuff up. Let me look for us. Hey, Candy girl. Hey, Brenda. I'm a little bit behind with all this good stuff tonight because my granddaughter came home from their trip, and she had a whole story to tell, so that was more important than anything. Oh, darn it. You know what? I goofed up on this. I goofed up already. Hopefully I'll be able to correct it. Let me see. I hope. Hope I can correct it. Just 1 minute. Sorry. There's so much you have to do. You can't just turn on the button and there you go. You got to do all this other stuff. It'd be nice if they didn't make us type in other stuff. Golly. I feel like I'm in a pretty tight corner here, which I am. All right, I think hopefully I got it right. Save. Are we up? I think we're up. I think we're good. Hi, Heather. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Ruth. Did I get everyone? If I missed you, I'm sorry. But how's everyone tonight? We had a great live auction. I don't know if any of you were with us. It was wonderful. I had a great time, and everyone else told me they had a good time, so that was really nice. Oh yeah, right, Heather? That isn't going to happen. Hey, I kind of like my shed since, hi Rita from Cincinnati, since I can have the air conditioner blowing in my face. Hi Dorothy. So we're going to make a purple flower tonight on the Unique in the Creek board. Hi Laura from Central New York, I think that stands for. But yeah, we had a great auction. It was fun. Everyone participated. Everyone that did participate sent in their money, and it was nice. It was really nice. So we're going to try to do one a month and see how we do. Since Scott wants me to do 5 lives a week, that's going to be fun. So, oh, you're from Kentucky, Dorothy? Did I say... you're not the one I said from Central New York. No, that was Laura. Okay, that's good. So we're going to put the camera down since it's late, and we're going to get started because I have a little bit of extra to do tonight that I usually do ahead of time, and I don't know what's up with this camera, but all of a sudden it wants me to turn it now the long way. Hi, Fonda. And I don't like it this way. I like it better the other way, but listen, I can't fight technology. Hi, Marion. Ooh, I'm shaking, you guys. Sorry, I closed my iPad and it caught the caught the camera. Oh boy. This is me and technology. I always tell you guys, it's just, they hate me. So let's put the camera down and see what we have here. I have to wait because I'm frozen on my end. What the hell? Did I shut everybody off? What did I do? What did I do? How come I'm frozen and I can't see you guys? Hang on. There we go. All right. Well, this is crazy. For some reason, I had it working and now it won't work. Why? What did I do? I don't think I did anything. You guys can still see me, right? Let's try this again. I don't know why all of a sudden, just because I put the camera down, I can't see you on my iPad or on my laptop. And I want to be able to read the comments. Why does it do this to me? Just why? I swear it hates me. I'm telling you, this stuff just I'm going to tell you let me tell you what happened. Did I tell you what happened before my live sale? We had a storm. And you see me, Ruth? Good. I don't know why. I don't know if it... Oh, I think I could see you now. I'm not going to touch anything. I'm not going to touch a thing. So right before my live sale, it starts thundering and lightning like crazy. And I thought, you know what? If the power goes off, I'm going to be so mad. But thankfully, it just went right on by us. And we were good to go. So this is the Unique in the Creek flower board. I usually have it preloaded and I don't tonight because, like I said, I thought, oh, I have a lot of time tonight. But when my granddaughter came home with her stories, you know, I had to listen. So put me a little bit behind, but that's okay. We'll just chit chat. And you get to watch how we preload the board anyways. So every time I do one, I do it different. So I'm pretty sure I put them in between also, just to give it a little more fullness. This is a purple flower someone asked me to make for her. So that's what I'm doing tonight. And you do not have to do what I'm doing with this board. You can just do the holes that are here. But when the mesh is thin like it is, like this is tonight, I'm doing extra. And I may have to pop the AC on if it gets too warm in here, because I had it going, but I shut it off because it's so loud. So how is everyone tonight? What's going on out there? So if you got the broadcast that I'm going live, then you don't have to do anything. But if you did not get it, type alert. I didn't share to my groups. Let me do that real quick. Type alert and type alert when you get the bot. If you did get the alert, you don't have to do that. It's only for people that have not done it in the past. So, and please share. We're still trying to get, our next goal is 2,500. You got me back finally. Good, Rita. I know, it's, I don't know what to say about this technology stuff. It's really nice when it works, but it really sucks when it doesn't. So, yeah, we had a great live auction. Hi, Nancy. So if you guys were there, you got to watch. It was fun, I thought. I thought it was a lot of fun. So, we got to sell a few things, and let me tell you something. I sure don't envy Scott with all the shipping he has to do all by himself. I only had, let's see, 11 boxes I had to pack, and it was quite a job. So I just can't imagine how Scott does 200. I told my husband, can you imagine having to do 200 of these? No, I don't think so. It'd be a little hard, that's for sure. It would be really difficult. And I wish I would have had these preloaded, but, you know, grandkids come first. Hi, Carla. Hi. Hi. Is it Lathy or Lathy? Did I have it right from Atlanta? So, yep. Please share, share, share. We're trying to get to, our next goal is 2,000. I'm not going to make it too hard. We'll do it in 1,000 increments. We're at almost 1,300, which is nice. But we'll have to figure out a giveaway for 2,000. And I'll tell you what, my next giveaway will not be done like the last one was, because Facebook didn't like that too well. And it made it really difficult for me when they started filtering everyone. Lathy. All right, girl. Thank you for telling me. I'm sure I'll forget. So you probably have to tell me again. You know, this old brain, it only remembers 5 minutes ago, so. You know, it would help if I didn't feel like I was all thumbs tonight. Come on, get in there. Yep, so I was going to go live at 8, and then I got the notice that Katie was going live at 8, so I don't like to, you know, when my clubbies are going live, and especially Katie, who's my clubby leader, I don't want to step on her toes and go the same time as her. Hi, Renee. Is it Renee? So I always like to go later, you know, and out of respect. But sometimes it's so hard to go live when no one else is going live. It's almost impossible now to do that. Renee. So I had it right the first time, or the second time, one of them. So these zip ties, I think I have the right ones, but I think some of them are too heavy, so I'm trying to leaf through them. Hi, Barbara. How are you? I got your order packed, Barb. It'll be leaving tomorrow. And it'll probably be 2 to 9 days before it gets there. So it was so much fun. I really enjoyed the auction. It was fun. And my whole family was involved, so it made it a nice family affair. That doesn't happen in this house very often. So it's nice to do something together. And they enjoyed it too, just as much as I did. So it was fun. And I have to thank everyone who was there and participated. I really appreciate you guys, more than you know. So this is going to be a purple flower, if I ever get these zip ties on. And I'm going to make it just like the sunflower, only it's going to be purple. And this was a customer's, hi Shar, How are you tonight? This was someone from my live requested this. So I told her, I don't know if she's going to be able to watch it tonight, but I told her, I'm making a purple flower, Jessica. It's purple. It's going to be similar to the sunflower, but it's going to be purple. So I think it'll be neat to see how it comes out. Purple's my favorite color. So this is going to be one of my favorites to get done. Once I get this outside row done, it should go. Thanks, Char. I did too. I enjoyed it too. I'm so happy you were there. It was fun once we got all the technical stuff done. I thought I was going to flip because first there was a thunderstorm. Then I couldn't get my holder that I planned on using to hold my camera or my phone. So I had to take that off the case, out of the case. That was a little nervous because if I would have dropped my iPhone, that would not have been pretty. So then they wanted me to turn the camera, which was crazy. That's what it's doing tonight too. Wanting me to turn the camera, which doesn't usually do that. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Knowing me, I'm sure it's something. So this is how you load the Unique in the Creek board, although I'm adding extra. You don't have to do it this way, but when you use thin mesh, it's a good idea. And I was praising Hobby Lobby mesh until I started opening these last bags of it. I'm hoping they're just getting rid of the old stuff because their new stuff was pretty good. It was thicker and I was really impressed with it. So I just hope they're just using up their old stuff, because it was, you know, it all says weatherproof, which is nice. So I thought maybe it was all the nice thick stuff, but I'm finding out it's not the case. So we are definitely, hi Rose, we are definitely doubling up on the zip ties for this. Problem internet now back to normal. Don't tell me that, girl. Hey Debbie, don't tell me it's me. I'm watching carefully. Am I freezing up? I see it's doing some intermittent stuff. Hi Iris, how are you? I was on the phone with my cable company at 2 o'clock or 1 o'clock this morning, and obviously I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I really don't, because I thought buying these $120 bots, they call it, would take care of my internet, but I still see that it likes to freeze up a little bit now and then. So I'm wondering if it's my cable, which it most likely is, or if it's Facebook. Who knows? Yep, I see I'm freezing up. I hope you guys aren't. I see I'm going on and off on my end. It's not making me happy. How are you guys doing? Is it going on and off on your end? I will be very unhappy if it is. I'm really sorry. I had a phone call. Hopefully she won't call me back. Hi, Sandy from Ohio. I tell you what, I don't know if the Mevos are any better than what I do, but sometimes it's very frustrating. Still blurry. Is it going on and off? Oh, I just don't know what to do to correct it. I just don't know what to do. If it gets too bad, we'll stop the video and come back. This gets me so mad because I had, like I said, I had my cable company on the phone last night at 1 in the morning. I don't know what they want me to do, but whatever they're doing, it's not working. So I've already had them credit my bill, and this is very frustrating when this happens. I know. Hang on a minute, guys. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna call the house in my house. I'm gonna tell them to shut everything off because that's what's going on here. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Hold on a minute. Unbelievable. Hold on, guys. I'm going to call in my house. It's because we have too many things going on, so I'm going to see if I can get things turned off in the house. I need everything turned off that's not being used because I can't do this live. If Corey's not using his phone, tell your father to turn his phone off. I can't do the live because there's too many things running. TVs have to be off. Okay, well, have Mackenzie's iPhone off and her iPad. Everything off that's not being used. All right, bye. Well, hopefully it'll start working because I'm making everyone in my house turn stuff off. It's freezing on my end, so I know it has to be freezing on your end, some of you. Hopefully not, but I hope it gets better when I have them turn everything off. Hopefully. I was flabbergasted when they told me we're not going to be happy. I know, right, Cindy? Hey, too bad. Too bad. Thanks, Candy. Yeah, I'm hoping it's just my end because, you know, you sign up for cable and then all of a sudden they spring you with all this stuff. Good. I'm glad it's better for you. It doesn't have to be good for me. But I want you guys to be able to see, because there's nothing more irritating when somebody's doing a live and it keeps going in and out. I know it irritates me, so thank you. I'm happy you guys are doing it. Clear now? Yeah. I told my household, hi Shalene, to turn everything off that's not being used. I was in complete shock when my cable company said that I'm only allowed to have 12 things running. Is it Melanie? Hi Sharon. Which flower are you making and how much mesh do you need? I am making a purple flower similar to the sunflower, and it's going to take over 1 roll of mesh. I don't have the exact, I always make this mistake. I should count the zip ties, but I didn't. And I had double up because this mesh is thin, so I make sure I double up on the mesh. Connie, I'm sorry, didn't hear. What did the cable company say? Oh. Well, they told me that I can't have more than 12 things running. And I have my 2 kids, my granddaughter, my husband, myself. We all have cell phones. We all have iPads, plus the TV. And we all have TVs. But you know, they didn't tell me that when I signed up for this. Cable. Melena. All right, Melena. Thank you. So I'm really irritated with them because they spring these surprises on you after you sign up. Because I used to have AT&T, and I switched over to, we have Comcast. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but I switched over to Comcast. Hey, Pam. And when I switched over, you know, it was cheaper, of course. That's the only reason I switched. But everyone told me, oh, how much wonderful Comcast Wi-Fi is. Well, I don't think so. Hey, Carolyn. I am not happy with them. So, I'm not at all happy with them. You right, Joanne? I know. I know. Thank you for sharing, guys. Thank you. We're trying to get to 2,000. Once we get to 2,000, we're going to have another giveaway. And it sure isn't going to be like I did the last one. Facebook really made me mad because they filtered all my numbers out. And I was missing numbers and everything else. So, wrong hole. Did I make a mistake? Well, you see, I'm adding some in between. I'm adding in between. You don't do that. You don't have to do it. But I'm doing it because my mesh is so thin. So, I am adding more. I don't see where the wrong hole is, but I'll probably find it when I get there. Hey, Lynn. No problem, Lynn. Listen, I appreciate you catching my mistakes if I make them and tell me about it. I know, I was watching Lori. I just can't believe, I'm telling you, that girl is just, she was making angel wings out of two, was it the tree boards she was using? Because I got there late, and of course I had to get over here into my shed and start cutting mesh. But she was making angel wings out of her tree boards, I think they were. I was just amazed at that. The tree boards, yeah. Two together. I just couldn't believe she was doing. I just can't believe the stuff she comes out with. Hi, Verna. So happy to have you. Always nice to see newbies. Two tree boards. Yep, she made angel wings out of two tree boards. I just can't get over how she does stuff. And I know I was watching her for a while, but then I had to come out here and get my mesh cut and everything. Yeah, she just amazes me. I was watching it. Hey, Sherry. And I was just, oh, she just amazes me. Be something you could use on a grave at the cemetery? I would think so, yes. Joanne, I would think so, because the boards, well, yeah, even the wood boards you could use outside. You can still use the wood boards outside, because my first sunflowers I sold. Hey, Donna, welcome. Hey, Gwen, welcome. I'm so happy to see all you new guys with me. Please type alert and alert again when you'd like to know when I'm live. Love having you guys. Yeah, it's just amazing what she does. Hey, Shirley. Yeah, you see how my internet is better now because I made them all shut stuff off in the house. It's just crazy. Hey, Donna. If I didn't say hi to you already. So finally, we got all the zip ties in. I know, the tree boards are coming out in plastic. Are they out yet, Pam? If you guys don't know about these Unique in the Creek boards, they are awesome, awesome. And if you go to uniqueinthecreek.com, type in buy Connie tonight, you get a free, you get 10% off. BYCONNIE, all capital letters, and all one word. Yeah, I thought I heard her say they were coming out this week or last week, the plastic boards. So when they do, I will order some of those tree boards and I'll do some angel wings. And hi, Willie. Thank you. Welcome. Yes, thank you all for being here. I love having all my new guys and my local, or I should say local, my usual guys. All right, we're going to get started on this. We're going to start with the leaves. So these are the leaves. We're just going to, they're cut in 10 inches. You pull the two corners apart and fold, and it naturally folds in. She's just amazing. The mold is supposed to be in on Monday. Okay. Yeah, I'm waiting for all the new plastic boards to come in. Not that the other ones are bad, because they're just as good. And then I'm doing 2 in each hole because I like to do that. So you just pull them apart, fold them, and then clip them both together. And you turn the, oh, did I? See, I spoke too soon. I'm froze on my end again. I spoke too soon about this lovely cable company. I hope you guys aren't frozen. And I hope you're not going in and out like I am. That's what I get for praising them. So I'm putting 2 in each hole of these outside holes for the leaves. These are the leaves. Just like spell check boards. Thanks for letting me know, Candy. Good here for now. Yeah. I'm not going to praise them anymore. I'm going to just keep my mouth shut. Did I miss 2 holes? Second row. I'm not putting them in between on the second row because the holes are too far apart. That might be what you're looking at, maybe. I'm not putting them in the middle ones because they're too far apart. So 6 and 12. Well, you know, I'll know when I get there if I missed them. It's not unusual for me to miss them. And we don't put any in the middle. We don't put any in the middle. Oh, you're fine. No, I want you to tell me. If you see something that I'm missing, listen, I could use all the help I can get. Don't hesitate to tell me, because I could take it. I have no problem. None whatsoever. I take criticism well, and I take correction well. I need correcting sometimes, let me tell you. I need it. So these 2 holes right here, they're the hanging holes. You put a zip tie in there, or a wire, or a string, and that's what you would hang your board with. I usually do that at the end when I go to hang it up to take my picture. Hey Nancy, I'm making a purple flower for a customer. Someone who was in my auction requested this, and I spoke to her today. She said she really wants that purple flower, so I told her I'd do it for her tonight. I don't know if she's able to be here to watch, Oh, here's one. No, I didn't miss these because I didn't put these in yet. So, yeah. We had a fun time. Will you add a list of material used when you finish? I can certainly tell you, Joanne, no problem at all. I'll be glad to tell you what I used. But this is the Unique in the Creek board. You can find these on Amazon, Trendy Tree, Craft Outlet, and uniqueinthecreek.com. If you go there, you get a 10% off using by Connie. Hey, Adrian, girlfriend. And it's all capital BYCONNIE and one word. So I love these are my toys. This is what I use to, you know, we never can grow out of wanting to play with toys, and I like these, so I better start cutting my zip ties. They're gonna get away from me if I don't. Easily. Connection available. Yes, they do, Joanne. They have the tree boards. They're coming out with plastic ones. I think pretty soon, like this week, they're coming out with them. Yeah, I know. I know. I'm so irritated with my cable company. I'm about to tell them I'm going back to AT&T. Yeah, am I back? I know I froze. This is ridiculous. They just called me this afternoon too to see how everything was running, and I told them it was okay, but I think I stupidly told them it was okay. You think? Oh, thank you for Teresa, or thank you for Teresa. Oh God, I'm tongue-tied tonight. Thank you, Teresa. I'm so happy to have you. I don't spray for raveling. I cut all my mesh with a heat burning tool, the wood burning tool. Hey, Shelly. And I do think it cuts down on the fraying a lot. It still frays a little bit, but it cuts down a lot on the fraying. I know. That's the problem with these cable companies. They have a monopoly. They have no competition, and they know you need them, especially for Wi-Fi. So they need to start improving their service a lot better than they are. A lot better. Because I spent an extra $120 to get these special Wi-Fi extenders, I guess they're similarly called. And I don't see where it's doing that much difference than it was before. So we're just going to keep putting these green leaves around. And once they're done, we'll start on the purple. And I'm also going to give it a little dab of glue because, like I said before when I did this, I don't know if I have the right zip ties. They're supposed to be 18 pounds, but stupidly I took them out of the package, so I'm not sure if they are. So because of that, I add a little bit of glue, and I see where I've missed one hole over here. One thing about these, you could see when you miss one because it's right in the middle of everything. So you could always go back and add it. Doesn't hurt to add it later. Or am I frozen again, Willie? Am I frozen again? I'm not frozen on my end. Doesn't mean I won't be. Okay, thanks, Nancy. Not hit me, you're good. Good, okay. Yeah, maybe it's Facebook pulling their stuff. Who knows? Good. I don't know. I never... Okay. Thank you for telling me, because I always get worried about that. Thanks, guys. Good, okay. Good. Awesome. All right. Maybe it's just some of us. I don't know. Maybe the weather's bad nearby. That could always be the problem. I know some people were talking about... Oh, I'm glad you're back, Willie. I know some people are talking about they're gonna have a bad storm. I'm in South Florida, Southeast Florida. All right, good. I'm glad you guys are good. Yep, I'm in South. Oh, I have to tell you guys something. You know, I made the cross on the cooling racks from the Dollar Tree, right? Hey, Joanne. Well, I went back to the Dollar Tree today to get some more cooling racks. You know what it used to be you had, maybe that's what it is, Shelly. There could be some bad weather around. I don't know. But anyway, I went back to the Dollar Tree today. I figured I'm going to stock up on these cooling racks because I thought, you know, you can make smaller crosses for the cemetery, and I want to make a small one for my mom's. She's on a wall, and I made her a wreath, a small wreath, and it held up really well, but I made a mistake. I didn't spray it. Once you get these done, these mesh wreaths, you should spray them with Krylon spray. Krylon, or there is a UV protectant spray you can do too, and it helps it from fading. Well, I didn't do that with my mom's first, the little wreath I made to put on her. Like I said, she's on a wall, so there's a flower container there, and we wired this little mesh wreath on the wall. So when I went back to the Dollar Tree, I was going to get some more cooling racks, which I did, but when I got up to the register, I was shocked to see that she was ringing them up one at a time. And I said, aren't there 2 in a package? And she said, no. Now there were 1 in a pack. 1. So the Dollar Tree is they're getting smart. Luckily, when I went the first time and cleaned them out, I got all of them, and I'm glad I did, because I still have a bunch. But now there's only 1 rack, and it used to be 2. So, but I'll show them to you. The nice thing about these are it has more middle connectors, so you can make them smaller. Yes, it is, Joanne. I have a video on the Dollar Tree cross. Yeah. Oh, I couldn't find that. My Dollar Tree did not have the cross frames. I did look for them. They did not have them. So I bought the cooling racks again. And they used to be 2 in a package. Now there's only 1. They made them bigger, longer. But I think it might be good because they have more cross frames. Yes, it would be good for Easter. So let's go on to the petals. I like this purple, it's so pretty. Pretty color. So I'm gonna make, I would like to make a smaller cross for cemeteries. Hi, Stephanie. And I want to make one to put on my mom's wall where she is. And you know what, I can't remember if I put 2 petals or 1 last time in each twist tie. Well, we're going to find out, I guess. I think I only put 1 in each one because I add the ones in the middle. So I thought that'd be neat to do, to make smaller crosses, especially for people that are, you know, have relatives on the wall. I guess they're called the monasteum or whatever. And like my mother is. So we're going to give that a try here coming up, because I really want to make one for hers. And they have a, you know, she has a flower container, and we were always going there and putting flowers in it, and the flowers would blow away. So I told my husband I'm going to try to make her a little wreath, which I did. So the flowers are made the same way as the petals, by the way. You just pull them apart. And we wired the little wreath to her flower holder, and it looks so pretty there on the wall. But I made the mistake of not spraying it. So you spray it with Krylon Clear non-yellowing indoor-outdoor spray, and it helps the mesh to not yeah, see, Erica, I couldn't find the smaller ones. But what I noticed about these larger ones are it had more crossbars. So I think the option to make them smaller is easier because there's more things to connect it to. So I'll do a live on making the smaller cross and see how it goes. By the way, you don't have to glue these like I'm doing it, but I'm doing them especially for the in-between because the holes are farther apart, and I want to make sure the mesh doesn't come out. So yeah, I'm going to do a smaller cross here coming up with the Dollar Tree frames that I just bought. Maybe they were just out of the 2-pack because they didn't have any. Maybe they were just out of it. Hopefully that's the case. But I still want to try these smaller ones and see how it goes. Oh, I think this is going to be one pretty flower. Yeah, I don't like this camera angle either. Are you seeing, am I angled okay? Are you seeing it all right? Maybe I have to, do I have to move the camera at all? Everybody seeing okay? Yep. See, good. Yeah, see, it has the, thanks guys. Yeah, so if you haven't typed alert to know when I go live, please do so. And then type again the word when the bot messages you. You have to type what the bot tells you. It's not me talking. Thanks. I'm glad you guys can all see. But if you got the notification tonight that I'm going live, then you don't have to type. You're in. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Renee. Renee or Renee? I know you told me, but you know, I told you my old brain, it just forgets 5 minutes from now. So yeah, we're gonna, I get a chuckle because when you type alert and then you get the message from the bot, I get things like thumbs up and no, I'm only putting one. Yes, and I'm doing the in-between as well because this mesh is pretty thin. You don't have to do it if you have really good mesh. I'm not sure if you guys watched my rose video not too long ago, but that one was really bad. Hey Marie! My Wi-Fi was really bad with that, so I'm going to make another one. If you use the fabric mesh, it's thicker, it's nicer, it's more expensive. It's more expensive for it, but you don't have to double up like this. So I always double up because this is thin stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna make a yellow rose probably this week. This is the Unique in the Creek flower board. Unique in the Creek. I have to cut the mesh, Shelly, 9 inches. I have to cut the mesh, and I'm sure I'm going to have to cut some more because I was only able to cut a whole roll, and it takes more than one roll. So please share the video so that we can reach 2,000 followers. If you haven't liked and followed my page, please do so. The petals are 9 inches, Ruth. 9 by 10. The leaves are 10 inches. And I'm gluing them. You don't have to. I'm just doing it because, like I said, you have to use 18-pound zip ties, and I took my zip ties out of the package. So I don't know if they're 18 pounds or not, but Lori says she's going to send me some, so I'm waiting for them. She's so good to us. Lori with Unique in the Creek. She's awesome. So yeah. Wow, it's already 9:30. 10:30. You're welcome, Ruth. I can't believe how time flies when we're doing this. You know, when time does fly when you're having fun. Connie, I just ordered the pink and aqua spring ribbon from Sam's. Had to have it. Girl, Candy. I think it's expensive. Sam's has their spring ribbon on their website, but I think it's expensive myself. But it is pretty. Yes, I did hear that, Sue. I heard she's coming out with a cross frame. So that'll be neat too. So I'm not using all of my credit. I'm waiting. I did hear that. So, like I said, yeah, it will be great. I love these Unique in the Creek boards. They come in handy. They make it easy. I get the mesh at Hobby Lobby. This mesh came from Hobby Lobby, but you can also get it at Craft Outlet and Trendy Tree and let's see, TMI Gifts have them. 10-yard total is $120. Yeah, that's true, Candy. She is, but wants to go plastic with small frame first. So easy, those boards. Yes, I love these boards. They are really easy. It makes it go a lot faster, and it doesn't take up as much mesh. But like I said, I'm doubling up because this mesh is pretty thin. So I'm doubling up. You get the boards at uniqueinthecreek.com. If you go to their website and type in by Connie, BYCONNIE, all capital letters, one word. No, they're not just for flowers. You get 10% off. You could also get these at Craft Outlet, Trendy Tree, or Amazon. And they're called the Unique in the Creek boards. They're not just for flowers, but they sure make beautiful flowers. Okay, Candy. Yeah. I know, those peacocks are beautiful. Now Scott from Waterman's Loft, he has the peacock feathers. So I might be getting some of that, and I might try to do a peacock. I'm doubling up in between the holes. The holes have 2, 2, 2, and I put zip ties in between them. That's where I'm doubling up. Because you don't have to do that, like I said, if you have really good thick mesh. Really, Carla? How long? What do you mean, how long, Diane? Are you talking about the mesh? The mesh is 9 inches, cut in 9 inches. The leaves are 10 inches. How? Sorry, Diana. Oh, okay. I answered what you were trying to ask. Okay, good. Yep. I love these. And double the mesh up. Yeah, if you have thin mesh, you should double it if you're going to use these boards. Oh, you're welcome, Patty. Yeah, see, the holes are normally just 2 and 2, and I put, stupid zip ties sticking in my finger. I put them in between the 2 holes because of this thin mesh. You can't do it on this row because the holes are too far apart, you see, so the zip tie won't reach. So I don't double up on this row, but I double up on this row, and I put nothing on this row for the center. When we get there, you'll be able to see that. So it will be watching. Yep. I know I need to try that flamingo, or the peacock. I need to try that peacock, but I heard that the girl that was making them is out of them. Ugh. Yeah, so I don't know if I can even get one. I should have gotten them when she still had them, but I think she's pretty far behind on them. So once I get this outside row, it's done. It goes a lot quicker because the outside row has the most zip ties on it. it's the longest row. So I do, like I said, I cut my mesh with the wood burning tool because all mesh frays, but that tool really really makes a difference. The spinners, Barbara? What are the spinners? I didn't know what that is. The only bad part about not having the AC running in here is it warms up quickly. We are definitely in summertime in Florida. I wish I could figure out a quieter air conditioner. I may be looking around. I know my husband won't cooperate. Oh, yes, I saw that. I saw that. That was amazing, too. She glued 2 boards together, top and bottom, and put mesh on both sides, and then, yeah, I saw that. That's amazing. Like I said, that Lori, she's really creative. She's really creative, for sure. Gotta have some more glue. Yeah, it did. It was really pretty, that spinner she made. She put two of these boards back to back, and she put mesh on both sides, and she added lights to it. That's another thing you can add to these, are those little battery operated twinkling lights, or fairy lights I guess they're called. I've been looking for some. Lori has the ones that go on and off automatically. I can't seem to find those. The only ones I could find was the ones you had to turn on. You can do it with one. Oh, that's true. You could do it with one board. Just put the zip ties on each side, and you could do it with one board. Yep. How big are your zip ties? They are, let me see, 9 inches. They're 9 inches, Janice. I'm sorry guys, but I'm gonna have to turn this air on just for a minute. After it cools off again, I'll turn it off again. Hopefully it won't be too loud for you. It just warms up in here really fast. Unfortunately, it's right behind my camera, so maybe we can, I don't know what to do to make it quieter, but we're gonna have to figure something out. Hey, Johnny. Yeah, you see how loud it is? It's loud when the compressor comes on. So I'm hoping it's not too irritating for anyone, but it just gets too hot in here. just so loud. I can't even stand it. Good, thank you. Yeah, it's, you know, I'm in a metal shed. I'm glad you can't hear it. And it, you know, now that it's summertime here in Florida. Thank you, Diana. Thanks, guys. Ouch. You're not supposed to stick your your fingers in the hot glue like I just did. It's not, they don't say it's hot glue for nothing. Yeah, I try not to have it running because it could be annoying, but I just can't, just can't do it sometimes. So if you could please like and share my page. We're trying to get to 2,000 followers so we could have another giveaway. I don't know what the giveaway is going to be yet. I was trying to get to 1,500. I was going to give away my Easter wreath, but I knew that was pushing it because we were only at 1,000. This may be a stupid question, but can you move things around and move your table so you are not so close and the noise doesn't bother you? I think it bothers you more than us. Unfortunately, Candy, I wish I could. I had thought about that. But there's no way to do it. Diane, sorry. You're not late at all, Diane. We're just getting started, girl. Happy to have you. We're just making a purple flower. Thank you for sharing, Carla. Yeah, we're trying to get to 1,000. I looked around, I said, you know, I'm looking around and looking around. I thought, oh, there's got to be a way to move this table somewhere else, and there just is no way. I need a bigger shed, see? That's the whole problem. Which that's not going to happen, so we're doing okay tonight with this noise, so that's good. I'm going to see if my husband can maybe do something, like put some kind of, it has foam around it now, but maybe there's a way. See, heater, it's so quiet, the compressor's outside. Oh really, Johnny? Hi, Sue. Is it a window unit, Johnny? Mine's a window unit. Well, I could see I'm gonna have to, I knew I would have to cut more mesh for sure, because I knew I only had time to cut one roll, and I know we're gonna need more than one roll. Yeah, so I'm anxious to, I was a little disappointed when I got those cooling racks and there was only one. Hey, Debbie. But I thought, I'm going to try making those smaller crosses. Because I think the bigger ones are just a little too big to put, I know it's too big to put on my mom's, I don't know what they're called. She's on the wall. She's in I guess they call it a mausoleum. I'm sure there's a different word for it, but I never know what it is. Your bot just scared me. Well, sorry about that. Well, it's good to hear that it's working, Debbie. I'm glad it's working. I'll tell you what, I don't know what it is with that. I worked 3 weeks on that mini chat to try to get it to work. And I finally got it to work. But now it keeps putting messages in that I don't know where it's getting those messages from. Because I didn't tell it to say that. So our store and see if they change the size package. Thank you for sharing, Sue. Yeah, I mean it keeps telling people messages that I don't tell it to tell them. So I've tried to correct it and I can't seem to do it. So if you just type the one word it says, craft room is in our metal building. Oh yeah. So maybe there's something in settings you can adjust. I don't know, Debbie. I've tried and I've given up. So I see that it's working, so I'm not going to mess with it anymore because I'm afraid that I'm going to mess it up again. As long as it works for my lives, that's all I care about. You want to make a wreath, Tara? Well, go for it, girl. You can do it. Listen, if I can do it, anybody could do it. If you've never made one, hi, Jeanette from East Texas. Welcome. So this is how I started. I started making wreaths with dollar store stuff. You can get everything you need to make a wreath at the dollar store. You can get the mesh. You can get. I always use their metal frames. That's all I use. I know. Believe me, it's not a fun thing. After it is on for a while, you don't notice the sound. Oh, good. Thank you, Candy. I always worry that it's annoying for people. Well, I wouldn't waste money on the expensive stuff, Tara, until you get to figure out how to do it. But I practice it. I practiced on the Dollar Tree stuff. You can get the mesh, you can get the frame, like I said, you get everything you need at the Dollar Tree. And just practice with it. And then when you get good, then you can get the expensive stuff. I've been doing this over a year now, so. Oh, I got one zip tie that decided he was going to get underneath the other one. That's not supposed to happen. You're not supposed to get in there. But maybe I could still salvage it. Yeah, he got under the glue and everything. But yeah, that's my advice. Oh, thank you, Tara. Yeah, I've been doing it over a year. And I love doing different stuff. I don't like to do just wreaths. I like to do like this type of thing. Flowers and crosses and all kinds of different stuff. So, okay, we're done with the first row. So now it should go a little bit faster, except I'm going to have to cut some more mesh. I know I'm going to have to. And I knew it when we started because I know it takes more than one roll. So we're on to the second row. But these boards too make it really easy. Thanks, Tara. I think it'll be pretty. Purple's my favorite color. So if anybody else would like a wreath like this, don't hesitate to ask. It would be $40 plus shipping. And I can make just about any color you would like. There's a lot of different colors out there. Yes, it's the Unique in the Creek board. Well, welcome, Doris. So happy to have you. I love seeing new people come in. So if you'd like to know when I'm live, please type alert and alert again when you get the message from the bot. Yeah, I get a chuckle out of seeing, because some people think that's me talking to them when they get that message. Tara, I have an Etsy shop, Wreaths by Connie M, but I actually just had an auction sale Friday night, so I don't have a whole lot in the shop right now, but I do custom work, so I'll do anything you would like me to do. I suppose I should have left stuff in the Etsy shop, but I didn't want people to try to order something that I don't have anymore. Even though I could duplicate whatever was in there, but except the Easter stuff, that was limited. I only had 2 of those, and my auction sale was it was really fun. I loved it. But actually, one of my, I'll repost that one. One of the wreaths didn't sell because the girl was from Canada, the girl that won the bid, and she found out that, I couldn't believe it, it was $40 to mail to her. That was the cheapest I could find. Hi from Yes, I do, Judy. I'm sorry if I missed comments. Please ask me again, because Tara, the board is called the Unique in the Creek board. It's a Unique in the Creek flower board. This is the Unique in the Creek flower board. You can get them at uniqueinthecreek.com. If you go to their page directly and put in "Buy Connie" when you check out, BYCONNIE, all capital and one word, you get 10% off tonight. You can also find these on Amazon, Craft Outlet, and Trendy Tree. Yes, this is fun to make a wreath on. You can do a lot of things with this board. One of the girls actually cuts the board. The purple petal, the purple petals are 9 inches. They're cut 9 inches. But one of the girls actually made a butterfly out of one. It's absolutely beautiful. I can't remember her name. I think they call her Monkey or something. And she cut the board and made a butterfly out of it. Just beautiful. I will have to check them out. That was very interesting. Sure, Tara. Yep. They're great. They're great boards. Monkey's Creations. Ah, thank you. I couldn't remember what her name was. Yeah, she made butterflies out of these boards. And I think she was selling kits. But I think I'd be afraid to cut them, but and then I think she has somebody that sells the middles of the butterfly, the middle of them. They were pretty too. And ladybugs too. Okay. You can make a butterfly using a couple heart frames also. That's true. I never thought of that. I never thought of using 2 heart frames. And I have tons of them. I need to try that. Maybe I'll try sticking 2 of those together. She's still selling the kits? Okay. Yep. But I'm kind of anxious to try making that small cross, because I've been wanting to make one for my mom. So I may try that. Wait, getting on. What are we making tonight? We are making a purple flower, Peggy. Purple flower. So I got all of that done, so I still need to cut some more for this row, which I knew I was going to have to do. So I'm going to count 2, 4, no, 1, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I need to cut 16 more. I used the Dollar Tree cooling racks, Norma, to make crosses. So I'll be doing that soon. I do have a couple on my website that I've already made. So I'm going to try to do that soon. I have a couple of things I have to get done. We're going to make a yellow rose this week as soon as the mesh gets here. Those roses are absolutely gorgeous with the fabric mesh. You'll have to really come and watch me do that because that fabric mesh is beautiful. Hey, Lori! How are you, girl? We're just talking about your angel wings earlier. They're just beautiful. Yep, we were just talking about those. And we're also talking about your... Hey, Lori. 2 Loris. Woo. Sorry, I just... Oh, Lord. Would you believe my phone is saying low battery and I have it plugged in? What the hey? We're going to make sure this cord is working. That's all we need is for my battery to come to quit, right? Wouldn't that be something? Let me try plugging it in again. Maybe I knocked the plug out. Hold on, guys. I know I'm shaking you up here. Really? I know there's a hole in this phone somewhere. There we go. Let me make sure we're all plugged in here. Sorry, guys. I know, I'm really wild, aren't I? I keep messing with this stuff, hates me. So, I just dumbly plugged in my hot iron, so we'll have to wait just a minute or two for that to get hot. So I'm gonna, and now I forgot how many I have to cut. Anybody remember? We're making a purple flower, Lori, on the Unique in the Creek flower board. I forgot how many. Did I say 16? 16. Thanks, Shelly. Yeah, I forgot. So I wished I would have had enough time, but like I said, I was listening to my granddaughter's fun weekend she had, and I didn't want to break her little heart and come and interrupt her story, so that definitely was more important than cutting the mesh. I don't know if it's hot enough, but we'll try it. Oh yeah, still hot enough. Good. So this is the heat burning tool. I should be wearing a mask, but I'm not. But I do have a little fan right next to me that I have blow the fumes away from me. So I don't know if anyone's ever used one of these tools, but I definitely think, I know, right, Lori? Those roses are really beautiful. I'm going to make a yellow one this week. So you see how the mesh has these little squares all through here? That's what you cut in between those squares. Get off of there. Why does my phone decide to give me all kinds of messages and all this stuff when I don't want it to? So we're just going to cut. This takes a little bit longer, but I definitely think it cuts down on the fraying. I really do. Especially with this thinner mesh. Yes, I'm anxious to make the yellow rose. It's actually already sold. Someone who was at in my auction sale asked me if I would make her a yellow rose, and it actually turned out that I was planning to do that anyway. Girl, Johnny, if I can do it, you can do it. Let me tell you. I was just telling Scott, this is 10-inch mesh, Ruth. I paid $20 to talk to Scott for 15 minutes. I'm cutting them 9 inches because I was so upset. I still worked up because I was friends with someone on Facebook, just through Facebook, and she not only unfriended me, but she also blocked me, and I have no idea why she did that or what I did wrong. So I told Scott that I don't think I have a thick skin enough. What size are you cutting? 9 inches. Did I already answer that for you? Yeah, I told him I don't think I have thick skin enough to do lives because I'm always worried about hurting somebody's feelings, or if someone doesn't like me for some reason and I don't know why, it just really bothers me. So I usually try to go out of my way to be nice to people. So I was telling him how I don't have, like I said, I don't know if I'm cut out for this. And he was really encouraging. Told me, not everybody's going to like you, which I know. And you just got to learn that some people will like you and some people won't. And you just can't let it bother you. So that'll be tough for me, but I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to give it a whirl as far as people go. And hope that, I told him, I said, if I ever make you mad for any reason at all, would you please tell me? Don't just do something like that to me when I don't even know what I did. And well, we all know Scott. He's one of those nicest guys. I said, girl, you get me mad, I'll tell you. So I don't know. I just don't understand how someone could do something like that. I could never do something like that to someone. Just stop being friends with them for no reason. Thank you, Candy. You're the best. Yes, Sophie, this is a wood burning tool I'm using. I know, Peggy, right? I know. I just don't have very thick skin. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have to cut 8 more. That is their loss. You just keep doing Connie. Oh, thanks, Lori. Which I was wrong for misjudging. I know, Johnny, that's the other thing. Just breaks my heart. And it's just been bothering me for a while now because I don't, if I knew what I did, then I'd feel better about it, but I have no idea what I did. Rebecca, you can get this. Do you have Hobby Lobby in New Zealand? I don't know, but welcome. I'm happy to have you here. I bought this at Hobby Lobby, but it's not the best. But so if you can order from Craft Outlet and those kind of places, and Lori is in Canada, and I believe Unique in the Creek sells mesh also, right, Lori? Do you ship to New Zealand? Or at least have peace of mind. I tried, Candy. I can't find her because she has me blocked. I tried finding her to message her to ask her what I did, but she has me blocked, so I can't find her. So it doesn't smell. No, I have a fan. You should be using. You should be wearing a mask. I don't wear one because they're too hot. But I do have a little fan right to the right of me, and I have all the fumes blowing away, so I'm hoping that's good enough. I'm bad with this kind of stuff. I know you should, the proper way would be to wear a mask, but they're just so uncomfortable and they're too hot. So I'm even counting these little things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I have to do 4 more, I think. Open our patio door. Find a way to move past it. It's not your problem, it's hers. Try not to waste precious time. Right, Debbie? I know. I like the bag sealer. It works really quick. I saw you using that bag sealer, Lori. You know what? I had one. I was going to order it. And I have it in my cart on Amazon. And I chickened out. Oh, okay. Yeah, if you can find like a Michael's, I don't know what kind of store you have, but if you have a craft store, it's called Deco Mesh. This is called Poly Deco Mesh or Deco Mesh. If you can find it anywhere. I think I only have 2 more to go, right? I haven't been counting. I've been running my mouth, so I haven't been counting. So Lori, we were all talking about when is the plastic tree forms coming out? Why aren't you using scissors? Oh, Brenda, that would take a long time. And if I was going to use anything else but this, I would use a rotary tool. I would definitely not use scissors because it would take forever. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15. I think I need 1 more. I'm cutting on a glass, tempered glass. Whatever you do, don't try to cut these. You're welcome. Don't ever try to use this wood burning tool on your cutting mat because these cutting mats don't like heat. I'm not using a rotary tool because this mesh frays pretty badly. So I like to use the heat burning tool because it cuts down on the fraying. Especially this thinner stuff really likes to fray a lot. But you're welcome. Yeah, I had mine in my what do you call it? My cart. I'll have to pile all these together because it's taking up room back there that this has to go to. So if you just bear with me. Rotary. Lori, you are here. Do you know when? We were talking about the plastic tree boards. Aren't they coming out this week? Everyone was wondering when they're coming out. Now we all want to make angel wings, girls. Thanks a lot. We all want to make those angel wings now. I just need to get all these out of the way because I have to move this back. Hey, Nancy. Sorry for the air conditioner, guys. If it gets annoying, just tell me and I'll shut it off for a while. It's just so hot. Straight to them. Don't stay quiet. Wait a week or so and let the hurt pass. I did finally get the courage and told her how I perceived the incident. I said I perceived it so wrong. Double ties on the first row. I'm new at this and I just received my board. Sure, Margaret. I know, Johnny. I can't get a hold of her because she has me blocked. The base is the Unique in the Creek flower board. This is the Unique in the Creek flower board. I'll show you in a minute, Margaret. I have to get a blank board to show you. You can get these boards on Amazon, Trendy Tree, Craft Outlet, or if you go directly to uniqueinthecreek.com and put in by Connie, B-Y-C-O-N-N-I-E, all capital letters in one word, tonight you get 10% off. You're welcome, Margaret. All right, let's get this little guy done here. So I'm gluing, you don't have to. That's just me. That's just something I do. But Margaret, if you see this row, this is just like the outside row. There's 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 all around. I just go in between these two. These are the main holes, these 2 holes. And I just go in between these 2. You don't have to, if you have good mesh, real thick mesh, you don't have to do that. Look what these little things are doing. But this is pretty thin, so I'm doing it. Look, on my screen, it looks like this is blue. This is purple. Does it look blue on you guys? You're welcome, Margaret. If you want me to still show you on the blank board, I will. I know, Lori does some amazing work. She did angel wings tonight using 2 tree boards. I would never have, in a million years, have thought to do that. This is, oh, good. Good, thanks, Debbie. All right, that's good, because on my screen, it looks navy blue. Okay, Brenda, I'll show it to you. I'll show you the blank board. Thank you, Lori. Hey, Katie girl, how'd your sale go? I purposely waited till 9:30 because I saw you were having that sale. I was going to go on right at 8. No, it's fine. I got it now. I feel stupid. Girl, you are not stupid. And Cheryl, thank you for saying Mrs. McCormick, but it's Connie to you, honey. It's Connie to you. We're friends, girl. We are friends. I'll be glad. I'll show you the blank board right now so that you can see it. So this is the board. Brenda, I'm in Southeast Florida near West Palm Beach. Are you near me? This is the blank board. So you see they're all 2 holes around. All these rows have 2 holes. These are the main holes. And I put zip ties in between them. You don't have to do that, but I do if the mesh is really thin. I don't do it on this row because these holes are too far apart, so the zip ties won't make it. Yes, thank you. Well, I'm glad you did. I'm glad you found them, Cheryl. So I do it on this row also, and this row I leave blank, and I'll show you why when we get there. We're almost there. Oh, you're in Jacksonville. Unique in the Creek also has these character boards, they're called. And in the middle, they sell digital downloads to put in there. I have a video that I did on a patriotic wreath that's on my website if you'd like to go look at it. They have beautiful, beautiful digital downloads to put on here. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they were on sale. Buy one, get one free. I don't know if they still are. I don't know if Lori's here, if she can confirm that or not. But these are nice too. You just Mod Podge. Thank you, girl. Thanks, Katie. So you Mod Podge the download on here, and then you just put the mesh around it. I love these too. All right, so let's get cracking with this. Hi, Vicki from Missouri. I'm so happy to see all my late birds here with me. I'm one of these. Well, you can ask Candy. We're up till 2 a.m. gabbing on the internet. And then I go to sleep and toss and turn for another 2 hours. So it's crazy. Oh, they're not anymore? Oh, but they're still a great value. I mean, they're not expensive at all. They're still great because you could use them over and over again. Hi, Carol from Pennsylvania. Thanks, Carla. I love purple. It's my favorite color. Good. I'm glad you did well, girl. I watched for a little while, but then I had to cut mesh. Really, Candy? Not me. I toss and turn for hours. I hate it, too. I hate that. I just can't shut the brain off. I'm in there thinking of what... But my birthday is soon, and we may just have to... a sale for my birthday. Well, good, Lori. Sounds good. When's your birthday, girl? Thank you, Carol. So these, I think they're fun. I love working with zip ties, and you don't have to worry about twisting them. God, I wish, Candy. I'm not like that at all. I just can't turn the brain off. I can't turn them off. And I actually lay there and think, well, what kind of wreath can I make next? I got the patriotic, the hand that said, I forget, it said home of the, land of the free, home of the brave, I think it said on it. And it's a hand, a red, white, and blue hand. But they have beautiful ones. I mean, I have a bunch that I want to print. I haven't printed yet. I ordered them, but I didn't print them. I know, right, Maria? I just can't. Are you Italian, Maria? I think it's us Italian women that are like this. My mother was the same way. She just could never sleep at night. Yeah, I just can't turn my brain off. Oh yeah, I figured you were, Maria. I am too, honey. Full-blooded. So I think it's in our genes. My mother was like that. My grandmother was like that. So I just can't shut it off. I can't shut it off. Really, Rebecca? It is 11:15 here in Florida. I'm on the Eastern Standard Time. Right, Lori? Well, my parents are off the boat, literally. Right, Marie? My grandparents were off the boat. My grandparents were. What kind of board are you using and where do you get them? Carol, this is the Unique in the Creek flower board. You can get them at Amazon, Trendy Tree, Craft Outlet, or directly from Unique in the Creek. If you go there and put in By Connie, BYCONNIE, one word, all capital letters, you get 10% off. But they are also available at those other places that I mentioned. Amazon you have to buy in packs of 5, but the other places you can buy one by one. I'm in Southeast Florida, Carol, near West Palm Beach. There's my loud air conditioner. I'm sorry, guys. Listen, if it bothers anybody, please let me know and I'll shut it off for a while. I will shut it off if it's annoying. It just gets so warm in here. I got my first boards about 2 weeks ago. I can't wait to use them. I've made many wreaths, never used boards. I know, Maria, I was the same way. I used to do these flowers on the metal frames and it would take forever and it would use twice as much mesh. Plus, you can put these in between doors up north, in between your storm doors. That's what I like about them. Really, Carol? That is awesome. Where in West Palm Beach does she live? 6:30 when I had to go be at work at 3. Oh, I know. I was the same way, Candy. I was the same way. Glad I don't have to do that anymore. Oh, good. Good, Margaret. I'm glad. Well, I was doing one of my lives once and somebody said, what is that annoying buzzing in the background? And I thought, oh gosh. I wouldn't like to be annoyed either, so don't hesitate to tell me. So if you have not liked and followed my page, please do so. We're trying to get to 1,000 followers, and then we are going to have it. I'm sorry, not 1,000. We already made 1,000. It's so exciting. Trying to get to 2,000. And if you haven't typed alert, please do so. If you'd like to know when I'm live, and type alert again when you get the message from the bot. I better have cut enough or I'm going to be mad. I think I did. Oh, Royal Palm. Oh, I know where that is. I know where Royal Palm is. I'm quite a bit north of there. Not too far though. But I'm north of Royal Palm. My vet is in Royal Palm for my little puppy. Yeah. We're almost to the middle. Almost to the middle. I love this purple. I think she's going to be happy with it. Thank you, Ruth. That is awesome. I know, Carol, it is nice there. How far are you from Deerfield? I'm not far from Deerfield at all. We're about maybe 40 minutes north of there. Maybe 40 or maybe even less because I'm 45 minutes north of Fort Lauderdale. So, I know, right? Is it Shalene? Sorry, girl. I'm sorry. Hopefully I'm saying it right. Yes, these boards just make it so easy to make a beautiful flower. Please show us again how to fold the mesh, are you saying? Okay, so you see that you have a square like this. You just pull the two corners like this, and it automatically goes in the middle, goes together. So you just scrunch it up, fold it in half, and turn the pretty side up, and that's your petal. And you do the leaves the same way. Shaylin, all right. I hope I don't have to keep asking you, girl. My old brain, you know, forgets 5 minutes from now. You're welcome, Carol. 2 more. Ah, no way. I thought for sure I counted right. I only have 1. What the heck? Did 1 go on the floor? Tell me 1 went on the floor. It didn't. Ah, at least I don't see it. Oh well, we'll have to cut another one. That's okay. No, we don't. Stupid me, I'm looking at the zip tie. Gee whiz. That's what I get for not cutting it. Yay. Maybe by camera you push them that way. No, I found it, Debbie. I was looking at the zip tie sticking up. Shaylin. That's a beautiful name. False alarm. Yes. Thankfully, it was a false alarm. So, 1 more. And then we're going to get to the center, which is the fun part. Aw, really? Thank you, Margaret. That's sad that they don't tell you. They're right here. There's no reason why you shouldn't be able to be told. All right, let's do the center. So, this is one of those 5-inch balls. I'm trying to get all these zip ties out of the way. I need to be like Lori Smart. She gets a bowl to stick these in so they're not all over the place. You know, and I was at the Dollar Tree today. I could have bought one and I wasn't thinking. I need to make a list. When I go to that store, I definitely need to make a list. Alright, so this is one of those 5-inch balls that you get at any crafts. I guess I got mine at Hobby Lobby and I cut it in half so you get 2 centers. And I don't need this anymore, at least not for now. And then I get these 1-inch pom-poms and glue them all around. And hopefully they won't get blown away. So I just, well, if they're telling you to message them, it's not being filtered, I guess. But you never know. It probably is being filtered. Or maybe they don't want it to be, something like that. Give them the benefit of the doubt, right? Hi, Ramona. Well, I cut a whole roll of 9 inches and we had to cut 16 more. Ah! I just stuck my hand in that hot glue. That was smart. I got. Yes, that's true, Candy. Is someone putting angry faces? It's okay. Sometimes you hit the wrong button by mistake. It's okay. I've done that once or twice. These buttons are so close together. Went up the screen. I didn't see it, but that's okay. So I just glue these pom-poms all around. Get off of there. And try not to stick my finger in the glue like I always do. You have pom-pom addiction. I have all kinds of addictions. I have mesh and ribbon and definitely eating addiction. I like my food. That's the bad part. Yeah, I have ribbon and mesh for sure. I actually have an addiction with the Dollar Tree. I'm the only one that can go in there, I think, and spend over $100. I'm terrible in that store. I don't like their mesh except for decoration. I use the mesh for decoration, but I use their wire frames. Why not? I mean, they're wire and they're made out of, like I said, they're made out of wire. So there's nothing wrong with them. I use Gorilla Glue, Teresa. I have not tried the centers, but I have seen them. I have seen them. It would be a lot easier than this, but I have not tried them. Banned her from the Dollar Tree. I know. I'm bad at that Dollar Tree. Because they really aren't, their stuff really isn't bad. My husband calls it the junk tree. I said, you just don't know what you're missing. He said, yeah, well, I don't care. I'm glad he won't go in with me because I don't want him to know how much I spend. Just to get zip ties and ended up with more mesh and ribbon. I know, isn't it awful? I go to Walmart and it's always at least $100. At least $100 is good. If I can get out of there with $100, I'm doing good. Oh, that's a good idea, Margaret. Yeah, you can do that too. I saw my Dollar Tree had heart frames, but no cross frames. I wanted to tell them that Valentine's Day is over. Can you please get some cross frames now? But I'll just use the cooling racks. Kathy, these are pom-poms. 1-inch pom-poms. Teresa. Yep. I usually have this part done too, but I was way behind tonight. But actually we're almost done. I have not, Debbie. Everything in the Dollar Tree's $1. But what I did notice was my cooling racks. Hi, Amy. I was mad when I saw that they were only 1 instead of 2. Ouch. I'll tell you what, I have burned myself so many times tonight because I actually burned my arm with the wood burning tool, and that thing gets really hot. I have grapevine crosses too from Hobby Lobby. Oh no, wait, not grapevine. I have their, they have like a, well, they're sitting right here on the side of me. They have like chicken wire in the middle and grapevine on the outside. I know. Dollar Trees, you'd think they'd all be the same, but they sure aren't. I went to one across the state, and I was amazed at how nice it was. I was really amazed. So different. And they have different things that mine don't have. And I have a lot near me. I mean, I have 3 within... Oh, I even have more than 3. If I go down to West Palm, there's several down there. But I always go north. I'd rather go north than south. Too much traffic. Did I go back for the other rack? I did not. I went and I bought the bigger one. So I'm going to try it. Like I said, I think it's easier to make a smaller cross with the bigger one because it had more cross bars in it. This seems to be taking forever tonight. Doesn't usually take this long. At least it doesn't seem to. It doesn't seem to take this long, but we are almost done. And then just have to have patience. Make the cross but not put mesh on yet. Ah, okay, Kathy. Get another suitcase for my craft supplies. I bought there. I know, right? The cooling racks, Debbie, they used to come in a pack of 2, but when I went today, they didn't have the pack of 2. They only had 1, and I was irritated with that because they used to have a pack of 2, and this Dollar Tree, they seemed a little bigger, but what the heck are you doing? I didn't say Siri. Ah! I can't say that word. I bet, Carol. Okay, Teresa. Yeah, we don't have many Hobby Lobbies around. That's one thing we don't have. But we have one that opened up right next to me, which was a bad thing. I think I own stock in Hobby Lobby. I make crosses with them, Carol. I make crosses with the cooling racks. And I was saying that they used to have 2 in a pack, but they only had 1 when I went there this time. So, but it did seem a little bit bigger. So we're going to try it. I'm going to see what the difference is. I'll have to decide whether I like it or not. I better like it because I have a bunch of them. So yeah, I have a video on my page on how I made the cooling rack cross. I have a couple of them. Next time I get out, I can check our Dollar Tree. Even with postage, you would saving money. Well, you know what, Candy? I bought 15 of them, so I still have plenty. But if this one doesn't work out, I'll let you know. I'll let you know for sure. Yeah, I have a couple cooling rack. If you go, some lady said she couldn't find any of my videos, just Wreaths for sale, but it's a real little word that says videos, and that's where they all are. You have to slide sideways. There, finally. You have to use zip ties, Kathy, and go up the middle. You cut them in 3 sections of 3, where there's 3 metal. Kind of hard to explain, but you make sure you leave 3 lines or whatever on the rack, and then just use the middle of the 3, and use zip ties. So this is our center, and whew, geez, this mesh just loves to catch everything. So I'm going to use a lot of glue right now to glue this on. But that's not the only thing I'm going to do to glue it on. I mean, to hold it on, I should say. Just stick it on there. Yes, I can, Debbie. We don't have... The ones I have on the side of me are the old ones, though. And I bought the new ones, so we can compare it when I get done with this. Thank you, Rebecca. But I do have 2 videos on my page on using the cooling racks. And I'm going to do another one coming up. Thank you, Carla. Sometimes it doesn't like to hold real well, but we're going to attach it from the bottom too. I know, Brenda, believe me, I've burned myself so many times, it's not funny. Thank you, Margaret. Alright, so let's turn it upside down. And you remember these 4 holes we didn't do? These, well, they're more than 4, but 4 zip tie holes. We are going to get these. They are flower, what do they call these? Flower picks, I think. Is that what they're called? And I'm going to have to get something to hold that down because, you know me, I'll stick my finger right in it. So just stick it down there and hold it in. Make sure you glue it. Flower picks, floral picks, you got it. Oh, thank you, Gina. Floral pins, push pins. I think they're called floral pins. So I used that glue from Deco Exchange, and I didn't even post my affiliate for that tonight. But we just got a couple more things to do and we're going to be done. Let me shut this off. For one thing, these picks like to pop out, so you have to wait until the glue dries to let go. It's a Unique in the Creek board, Amy. Unique in the Creek. You get them at Craft Outlet, Dollar Tree, or Amazon, or uniqueinthecreek.com. And if you put in "by Connie," yes, I did, Debbie. Oh, thank you, Eleanor. If you put in "by Connie," BYCONNIE, all capital letters, one word, you get 10% off at checkout. Yep, I switched to the big glue gun for this because I want to make sure it's going to hold. Well, that was smart, Kathy. I'll bet that's pretty. I'll bet it looks pretty too. Oh, these are staying in good tonight. I think it's because I finally remembered to heat my other glue gun, and the glue is quickly holding. Well, good night, girl. Thank you for being here. T-pins. I don't know what T-pins are. Well, they probably would work, Diane. I think those just actually look like a T. You would just have to add one to each hole. T-pins only have 1 point, maybe 2 pins. Yeah. Well, I'm glad I could help, Kathy. So then I'm gonna just add some more glue just in the holes. How you are gluing the zip line. Can you explain, please? I don't. What do you mean, Gabby? Are you talking about these? Are you talking about these floral pins I just added? The floral pins are added to. There's a last row on these boards that you don't add mesh to. And that's the holes I'm using. Yeah, you don't use this last row on the board. Right. There's this last row on the board you don't put mesh on. Green pins. I don't know what green pin. I didn't use any green pins, Barbara. You're talking about flower pins probably. But you see, you use all the holes on the board except the last row. Right, floral pins. Alright, so we do one last thing on these. Right, that's what I did, Brenda. Yes, Margaret, I like my customers to get a good quality wreath. I would hate for something to fall apart when they receive it. So one last thing is this little bumblebee. Just added to the center. Right, that's the whole idea. Okay, how about the zip line you added? How did you attach it? There are holes you add them in, Gabby. There's holes all around the wreath form. And the zip ties go in each of the holes. Here's a blank form. You put them in each holes. One in here, one here, one here, one here. I put them in between on this row. Not on this row, but I put them in between this row. There's zip ties. Thank you, Lori. So if anybody would like a flower like this, I'd be glad to make one for you. You can make pretty much any color. And I did want to do one more thing. Look what I did. I do that every time. I gotta turn this little guy around. I forgot to look. See, don't make this mistake, because I have done this several times. You have to make sure where your hanging hole is. I suppose it doesn't matter to have an upside down bee, but I like to have it on the side, you know, going the right direction. So I'm going to add just a little more glue because I did that mistake, although it looks like it's still holding pretty good. I've done that before. Don't do that. Make sure you look underneath before you attach the bee, because you don't want an upside down bee. Oh, I'm glad you are, Margaret. Yep, see, I made that mistake. I should have looked and I didn't, but here's the holes that you have to add something to hang the board. I like to add a zip tie because it's easier. And it's easier if you do this ahead of time, but I didn't. But you still could add it, so it's not a problem. It's just easier without the mesh on there. I got the beads at Hobby Lobby. He showed us is way cheaper than the ones I bought. Yeah, these boards are great. And zip ties, I think it's more expensive to use this. You could also use, why isn't this cooperating? You don't have to use zip ties on these boards. You could also use chenille stems, which I did on one of my lives. I used chenille stems. Yep. So you don't have to use zip ties. Like I said, you can use the chenille stems. But this is it. Good night, Miss Shelley. I'm glad you enjoyed it, girl. So this is our little purple flower. Not very little. I think it came out pretty cute. If anyone would like one, please let me know. $40 including shipping. I mean, not including shipping, sorry, plus shipping. And that's it for tonight, guys. It's almost midnight. Thanks, Teresa. Please come back. Please type alert if you haven't done so, and alert again. Thank you, Brenda. When you get the message, like and share my page so we can get to 2,000 followers. Well, good, Margaret. Thank you, Maria. Can't see you guys. Let me put the camera up a little bit to say goodnight. I'm glad you all enjoyed it. I enjoyed having you all. You're welcome. Let me put the camera up. just to say good night. Please like and follow my page. We're trying to get to 2,000 followers. I was so excited when we made 1,000. I didn't expect that. That was really great. Good night, Candy. Good. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Therese. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, Gabby. Thank you, Diane. Thank you all. You're all great. I love being with you. I love spending the day with you and the night with you. Actually spent the night with you. I thought about putting my pajamas on because I knew this was going to be a long night or a late night. Oh, the cooling rack. Yes. This is the cooling rack I used to use, or I used. You can make two crosses out of these. And the new ones are different. Oh, I'm glad, Lena. The new cooling racks I just got today. I have to come out of the bag. Let me show you the difference. You see them? There's just one, but they have a lot of these crossbars in them, so I think I can make a smaller one out of this. So we're going to give that a try. The new ones. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad everyone enjoyed it. I enjoyed having all of you here. It just means a lot to me. Yes, these are much bigger. Margaret, I'll send an alert. I have to do 5 lives this week. So I'll be back soon. Probably tomorrow night. Tomorrow evening. Probably more like 7 o'clock if I can get on without any of the big guys going on. Because I don't like to go on if Damon or Scott are on because they get all the viewers. But yep, they're sneaks. They give you 1 now instead of 2, but they made it longer. So, but it might be a benefit. And we're going to try it out. All right, guys. I hope you all have a wonderful night. How do I cut them? With a wire cutter, Kay. I cut them with a wire cutter. We'll do one really soon. Maybe the next one we'll do a cross on one of those. And see if I can make one. See if I can make one smaller, because like I said, I want to make one for my mom's wall that she's in. So, you guys have a wonderful night. Thank you all for being here, and God bless you all. Good night.